Silence! It's time! It's time! It's
time for another episode of the Drunk Dash Nerds podcast.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Grab a six-pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. Grab a six-pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. Grab a six-pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. Grab a six-pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. Sit back and get back and get back and get grab a six-pack, sit back and get back and get back and get grab a six-pack, sit back and get back and get back and get grab a six-pack, sit back and get back and get back and get grab a six-pack, sit back and prepare to laugh. It's Drunk Dash Nerds podcast.
Welcome everybody to the Drunk Dash Nerds podcast, episode 60. I am your host for this week, the Jack of Hearts, and with me is my lovable bunch of misfits, all the way up in Iowa. Gingerboy, how are you?
Drunk is probably how he is.
Oh
Sound of
yeah,
that, I think he's
Maybe
feeling
taking
pretty
a
good.
pee.
nose. I don't know why there's an S in nose. No, but there is now. I am just poured a milk stout nitro.
Dude, you're gonna get tired of those beers.
I am not.
You're gonna have to limit yourself.
I
Drink shit beer for a month, then drink good beer for 3 weeks, then drink shit beer for another month.
no. Why would I do that?
That way you can enjoy the good beer when you get it.
I always enjoy good beer. I can't go back to that cheap crap. Oh man.
Go ahead.
Today is left hand day, and I am a left-hander, and I am enjoying since I've got home from work. All day I've been drinking left-hand brewery beers. So
Since I got back home from work all day.
yes. Well, wait. All day after work. That works. So I've been drinking for like 5 hours. So I'm pretty happy.
Oh, good God. And the other voice you hear, all the way from Tennessee, it is Knuckles. How are you?
Are you sure I'm from Tennessee? Because you sound like you weren't that sure.
He's from Tennessee.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Alright, yeah. Hailing from
The Confederate
Chattanooga.
States.
I'm heading from the sheriff. I'm from Tennessee. Yes, I think we've discussed this on episode 1.
Yep.
2,
But-
3, 4.
5,
Fine.
6, 69. Oh, wait. But,
That hasn't happened yet.
yeah, Gingerboy's beer story got me thinking. I was at the bar a couple nights ago. They finally got...
Shocker.
What? Yeah, I was at the bar. They got rid of all the good beers, like back in March, to replace their coolers with nothing but iced over glasses.
Okay.
And most of the bottles that they have were like Bud Light, Yingling, that type of stuff
Yingling.
Yeah.
in a bottle. Yes,
Never heard of that.
but what was like one of the beers that they got rid of are the Imperial series, like the of Samuel Adams. They got rid of the Rogue Dead Guy. They got rid of the Fort Collins Mocha, and all that other good stuff. Well, one of the beers that they brought back, I found out this week, was the Rogue Dead Guy Ale.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yes, and it's like I was drinking my Jack Daniels, and then I looked at the cooler and it's like, wait a minute, that is the Grateful Dead logo? Give me that beer!
Just hop over the bar and then just start hugging it.
Yeah, I think I posted a picture of that on Facebook, but well, got 2 of them. Those 2 beers, $13.
Oh, man.
Worth it.
They were worth it. It's
Brother,
like, I missed you so much.
He
Brother-
just jumps over the bar counter and stuff and just starts hugging the beers like, where have you been all my life?
just like he's like at 7-Eleven. You see people like put their head over the thing with the slushy. He's just over there with that guy ale just pouring it into his mouth.
I wish they had it on tap. I really do.
Oh, it's not. Oh, that sucks.
Well, at least it's not like-
There is a bar down the street that has Old Rasputin Imperial Stout, Russian Imperial Stout on tap.
That's cool.
Oh.
And Yeah, that's a 10.9, I think, APV beer.
Had a couple of those.
Yeah, and they have that on tap, ready to go. It's like, I want to go downtown just to get that beer, but I don't want to go downtown.
Yeah.
And it's kind of depressing that it's only available downtown and not at the 3 bars in my area.
Man.
Yeah. A lot of drinking this week. Jack, have you been drinking this week? Come on, complete the trifecta.
Nah.
Oh,
the only thing I've been drinking is coffee. And, oh man. Love me some iced coffee. But
it's more addicting than alcohol.
But enough about what I've been drinking for the week or something like that. Let's get into some of what we've been playing. So, since I haven't really got a chance to say what I've been playing for maybe the past, week or so, I'm just going to go ahead and just start with, I've just been playing a little bit of things off and on. I started playing Final Fantasy X HD on the Vita. I actually got a copy of that. I was just trying it out last week, and for the most part, it's really, really faithful to, the PS2 Classic. I mean, it looks fantastic. The controls are really fluid. I really like the way it looks, obviously. But, yeah, I just do like how it just feels in general. But, let's see. Other than that, I've tried out some Crimson Dragon. Now, Crimson Dragon is the game that went free for Games with Gold, I believe it was last week, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And so basically, I think Crimson Dragon is I think it's within the whole slew of games with the Panzer Dragoon stuff, maybe. I'm not sure, but anyway, what this game is, it's a rail shooter. Pretty much, it's a rail shooter with the aspect of riding on dragons, leveling up, upgrading them, and just going through and just going through each stage, just completing certain aspects of the missions and stuff, earning experience points, so you can feed your dragon to have a lot of its attributes level up and teach it special attacks. From the initial hour or so that I've had a chance to play it, it seems really fun. I mean, there are some things that seem kind of repetitive about it, but I'm going to give it another shot, pretty soon. But other than that, there's been one game. I actually beat a game this week, which it's an old Game Boy game that was available on the Virtual Console for the 3DS called Mario Picross. But let's see, Mario Picross was a game that was never released outside inside the U.S. It was a European game only, and what it basically is a puzzle game where you're filling in little dots inside of a grid in order to make various artwork. Say, oh man, off the top of my head, you could make man, I'm just drawing a blank on what exactly you could have made or something like that, but music notes or even random animals like turtles or whatever. But it got so addicting for me. I've had the game since about March, and I've played it off and on. I chalked up about a good solid 20 hours just playing this game, which is just really surprising. Nice. But yeah, it's just one of those games I didn't really expect to enjoy so much because, for one, I don't really delve into new puzzle games all too often. I mean, I'm the type of person, I love to play little games of Tetris or Dr. Mario, or even on a rare occasion, maybe a Tetris Attack or Puyo Puyo, those type of series of games. But I don't know, just this one seemed to be kind of cool because you're trying to figure out, okay, which dot do I fill out in this row? How many dots do I need to fill in a row or something like that? It's just the whole mind game type of aspect. And on top of that, there's a various timer that counts down for each time you try to complete a puzzle. So you gotta complete this puzzle in the span of half an hour, but if you miss a block or you accidentally hit a block or something you're not supposed to, it takes time off. So for the first miss, it's you take off about 2 minutes off your time. You miss again, 8 minutes. Miss again, it's about 4, 8. It just gets all the way down until if you miss more than 5 times, it's game over and you got to start it again. But how I initially beat the game, there was maybe 2 puzzles out of that whole entire game I was having a terrible time trying to complete because I would get certain aspects of the grid fill out, then all of a sudden it's like I get within like 1 or 2 pixels, like 1 or 2 of those little squares, and I make the wrong move, or like my D-pad doesn't move fast enough for the scroller, and I end up filling up the wrong like box, and I've had to start the whole thing over again. So, a problem that I actually solved was taking a picture on my little iPhone, right? My little iPod Touch. And so each time that, and I did this for like 2 puzzles, mind you. I took a picture. If I missed or something, or I had to restart over, I actually refilled the spots. But other than that, yeah, that's what I've been playing. So, let's see. Knuckles, what have you been playing?
Everyone knows... I'm going to first start off this with a terrible movie. Everyone knows that fucking EA is pretty much a terrible video game company.
For the most part, they made
alleged
choices.
Video
Yeah.
allegedly terrible video game company.
Okay.
Well, they put their hand in on one of the top franchises that they've been milking out into a movie.
Yeah.
And the movie, we all know, Need for Speed.
Oh, you watched it?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
I'm looking at it. I keep looking at it, and I haven't dove into it yet.
It was on the guy's Voodoo page, so I was like, you know what?
Yeah, I saw that.
Fuck it. Might as well. Well, it holds true to the game. There's cars.
Just cars in the game.
Cars, bitch.
And yes, it has Aaron Paul from
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad fame.
Oh, man.
Oh my god, that movie's fucking ridiculously bad. The driving scenes are remnants of the Need for Speed games.
Okay.
So, after watching that terrible movie, he's like, you know what? I'm going to play a good Need for Speed game. Went to GameStop, picked up Need for Speed Most Wanted. Everyone remembers the PS2 early Xbox 360 game where you build your car, you lose your big car at the very beginning, so you have to work your way up from the bottom again.
That game was awesome.
The original Need for Speed, yes, was awesome.
Yeah,
the Most Wanted was awesome.
Yeah, the launch title one, yeah.
Well, I went to GameStop, and you know how they like to put their games in their cases, so you can't tell what the game is. I picked up Need for Speed Most Wanted, took it back, put it in my 360. Turns out I bought the piece of crap new one that just came out by Criterion Games. Criterion, known for their Burnout series, which is a great franchise. Need for Speed, on the other hand, is an arcade racer. Was an arcade racer up until Shift came out.
Oh, God, I don't remember that game.
Well, it feels more like an arcade racer. Need for Speed, the new Most Wanted, feels like an arcade racer mixed with Forza. And the two don't blend very well.
Like, how do they not blend?
Alright, we got the supposedly street racer style of Need for Speed.
Okay.
With the track simulator for Forza. And when you mix the gameplay of Forza with the arcade world of Need for Speed, you have enemy cars that just want to fucking total you. Cops that are unrelentless and will fuck your world up and like teleport in front of you out of nowhere. And when you're driving a fucking souped up car that's supposed to go 200 miles an hour and the stalked fucking police inceptor catches up to you and totals your ass in one hit, kinda throws you off the game.
Oh, I can see why. That sounds really ridiculous.
Also, I was driving an Aston Martin DB9, which we all know is a fucking foreign race car. I've had so many fucking... God, what is those cars? Those roadblock SUVs that they use. Catch up to me, hit me once, throw me to the wall, total me. Well, guess what? You race, the respawn, you respawn, drive. 2 seconds later, it's like the cops didn't know you respawned. Bam, 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 bam. I did that for probably about 3 minutes before I just rage quit.
Oh man!
It's like respawn, totaled, respawn, totaled, respawn, totaled.
Sounds like my Call of Duty career.
Dude, it reminds me of flashbacks when I played GTA 4 when I'm trying to run the cops and then I go to a certain place or some certain parking lot, just park and just wait and stuff.
The cop mechanics in GTA 4 are better than the cop mechanics in this racing game.
Oh my god, that says a lot.
Yeah. But other than that, when you're actually in the races and not being in the free mode getting chased by cops, is actually fun. Like, except for when the other racers are like the cops and just total your ass. It's like Most Wanted trying to be a coin sucker for those old classic arcade machines.
Mm-hmm.
Where if you total, you're out and you have to put more money into it. Except that no one alerted the developers, and now we're stuck with this.
Oh man!
But if you're able to bridge the gap between last place that you start off in and first place, it's pretty much one track. Like the cops will go after the cops are nice enough to go after whoever they see.
Right.
So if you play the blue shell card, which you let someone get into first place, and as you see the cops around the corner, the cop will actually go towards the first place guy.
Oh,
Which I think is all awesome. But again, if you're unlucky and get hit by the cops, you're out. But for the most part, the game's pretty bad. It doesn't hold up to the original Need for Speed Most Wanted. Again, completely different developer, but still, if you're not gonna hold up to appear to the original, you need to get rid of the Most Wanted. Need to change the name.
Well, I mean, they're not for the first time in like 10 years. They're not releasing a Need for Speed game this year,
right?
So it's probably good to take a year off.
There were times where they were releasing 2 Need for Speed games a year.
Very true.
It was ridiculous. And Most Wanted does hold up to the original somewhat, where you're basically trying to get to the number 1 on the blacklist. There is no live action like in-game footage, where in the original Most Wanted you'd have live action people come up to your car and like talk shit to you.
right.
Or like
there's that one hot girl at the beginning.
That one hot girl that always does that.
Yeah.
And basically, you're just racing cars. There's no personality behind it, which kind of saddening in today's world, where you should have story with your games.
Yeah, I mean, really, ever since Burnout Paradise happened in like what 2007, 2008.
Yeah,
2007, 2008. Yeah.
That game was like, I don't know what it is about that game, but that game was awesome. And ever since then, you look at really like a lot of the racing games like Criterion's made or really EA's made has been essentially the exact same formula as Burnout Paradise, and just some reason it doesn't click. Like, I think maybe it's just there's more racers out there now, but I remember playing Burnout Paradise and always be able to find people to play with.
Heck, even the Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 was great.
Yeah.
Like back then. But EA really needs to go back on the Need for Speed and like realize what made that franchise great. Like Underground, Hot Pursuit, and hell, maybe I'll even throw in like the Most Wanted, even the original Most Wanted, even though it really wasn't that great. But like the actual street racing and then not the track mixed with the street racing.
Yeah, I would like to see more like just go back to what Need for Speed was with Underground, or just kind of go race to race and then maybe have like Burnout be your open world racer kind of thing, where I mean you can essentially kind of the same game, but one's kind of but different. We got one that's has a story to it, and it's just strictly go race to race to race to race, some story in it,
and then you build up your car as you go along.
Yeah, and then Burnout can be your big multiplayer co-op or game like it was back in the day. So I like to see that because I mean, the racing games in particular have really been falling apart as of late. You've got
like right now, you got Forza, Gran Turismo, which that franchise is going down.
Forza, I mean, is pretty much hasn't been going down since 2, which was like the game came out in 2007. It hasn't had peak then, and they've had like 7 Forza games in the last 5.
Forza 3,
last 7 years.
Forza 1, Forza 2, Forza 3, Forza 4, Forza Horizons.
Forza 5 came out last year, and then Forza Horizon 2 comes out this year.
Right.
So in the last 8-9 years, you've had 7 Forza games. Then Gran Turismo came out. After 8 years of been being pushed back.
There was 2 on the PS2 or PlayStation.
Yep.
There was 3 and 4 on the PS2. And then there was Forza 5, that was delayed forever.
We got Forza 5, we got Gran Turismo Prologue, because they kept delaying Gran Turismo 5. Then we got 5, and then we got 6 back in December, and that game kind of came and went, and I don't think anybody really cared at that point.
Right, and then, as the new consoles got launched, they released 6.
Yeah, it sucks.
I know Sony did the same thing pretty much when it came to Gran Turismo 4 back when the PS2 was starting to go out with the PS3 and stuff. So it didn't really surprise me with the release of GT6 and stuff. But yeah, you guys are right though. I mean, the yearly incremental things with the certain racing games, they've just gotten really stale. I mean, especially with with Forza, with Need for Speed, with Gran Turismo, even though it's not a yearly franchise, mind you. But the thing is, it's just gotten to a point where it's just stale.
We weren't really saying that most of these were yearly franchises. We're saying that the population, just like most of the other,
it's overpopulated.
Yeah, it's just overpopulated. And the thing about racing games, they're not overpopulated with other types of games. They're overpopulating themselves.
Yeah, I mean,
they are.
And this is kind of look at this fall. You have Drive Club, Forza Horizon 2, and The Crew all coming out within I think a 6-week span of each other. And I mean, you look at even those games are fun. I like the realistic driving games, the simulators. But I'd like to see. I want
an arcade race.
Yeah, that's what I really, really, really love Split Second. And that game,
I liked. God, what was that game?
Blur.
It was the one. Blur. Yes, Blur was awesome.
And that was a big thing right there. Racing games are really good ones are few and far between nowadays. And those games came out the exact same week.
I know.
I remember that, and
which is why it just got covered up and moved on.
Yeah, I mean, Blur was a really cool. It was a Call of Duty, basically racer game.
And it was it's more of the Mario Kart where you pick up power ups.
Yeah, but they kind of advertised it as a Call of Duty of racing games, and then they had Split Second. That was just a really crazy, over the top destruction racing
environmental destruction.
Yeah,
then you have the MotorStorm games.
Yeah, MotorStorm. Yeah, I mean, but unfortunately, I think both the Blur and Split Second developers, those companies are out of business. So
yep,
probably won't be seeing those anytime soon, which is unfortunate.
But yeah, back to the Most Wanted. God, I forgot what I was going to say now. We've strayed too far from it. Oh well. No, well, the other game that I played is more popular, or maybe was more popular back in early 2000s. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 Full Burst.
Shippuden.
Shippuden. Yeah, all one title. That's seriously. God, Bandai, seriously, just shorten it. Ultimate, just say Naruto Shippuden 5.
I can't wait for I can't wait for Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Storm 3 Full Force 2.
No, it's gonna be. This is actually an older Naruto game. So
I heard Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 2 Full Force 4 was excellent though. Heard it peak there.
for Boist.
Full Boist.
Said?
I've been drinking. Leave me alone.
Oh
A lot of words. I'm tired.
It's like Namco. It's like you're drunk. Go home.
But not really much to say about this. It's more of a open world fighter. Like, you go through, like, if you're playing the story mode, you go through the world, like, completing, like, various missions as Naruto and a few other, the old, Kakashi gang, whatever the hell it was, Team Kakashi, or whatever the fuck it's called. You're basically reliving the events of, the Shippuden series. Y'all fucked me up, thanks. Reliving the events of that series, and then when, like, after, I think, Pain, I think.
Yeah,
was,
Pain, that arc.
Yeah, it's like after Pain, and then, I forgot where it ends up. It basically, starts you off at Sasuke's joined the Akatsuki and stuff like that, and you have to go on again, another hunt for Sasuke and all the other stuff. But the fighting itself is really different because it takes, instead of like the old like Broken Bond and Rise of a Ninja fighting styles where it's just 2D fighter, like all the old Tekken and stuff like that, it's turned into the Shippuden series is more of a like open world fighting, like I'm trying to, what's the best way to describe this?
An action game?
It's a 3D fighting game.
Okay.
Like the world's in 3D, the like the stage is in 3D. You have to you can actually go run away from your opponent, like, and actually teleport right up to him. Fighting games, I swear to God, I hate them so much. This one actually is pretty fun. I do miss the old Ninja games, or the old Naruto games, where you have to use the analog stick to use your fucking jujitsus and stuff like that.
Huh.
This time, it's more of the traditional, like, fighting game style, where you have to, like, be, like, 5 times, and you analog stick down in left-hand corner.
Yeah.
Then A and Y at the same time. It's kind of frustrating because you have to hit.
Really convoluted too.
It's just like it's just the normal fighting games now. It wasn't different. Like in the old Naruto games, you can actually like if your chakra was full, like you can just like time your analog sticks together, and you would do your special move.
Yeah, I remember back like when the GameCube was around and stuff. I used to really enjoy playing Naruto Clash of Ninja 2. That was pretty fun. I mean, it kind of had the same thing like you were saying, though. You had to build up chakra in order to perform these various little special moves and stuff like that. But that was a straight-on fighter, as opposed to what you've been playing, which is like a big old action type of adventure.
It's adventure, then fighting and on the side. And I don't know. I've only gotten a little far into it. Like, I just realized that Sasuke has joined the Akatsuki and all the other fun stuff that everyone who's watched the show already knows and way past. Well, yeah, so I'm just going to move on because the game's okay.
Okay.
I don't really know if I'll be putting more time into it. Hopefully, the only main reason I picked it up is so Monster and I could do a Let's Play in it.
Oh, okay.
And hopefully he doesn't kick my ass too bad, because like I said, I suck at fighting games. And I don't want a Yu-Gi-Oh! Rematch. I don't want a Yu-Gi-Oh! Repeat where I just get stomped.
Yeah, I think it's very pivotal that we don't try to just get too much of the same type of videos.
Oh no, it's like I don't want a rehab of what happens in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where I just get beat, like, straight up.
Ah.
Like, it seems like whenever when I record, like I do terrible because I'm focusing on the video and not on the actual game.
Oh, I see.
Because when we're not recording, like I'm just straight up beating him over and over. But once I hit that record button, it just all goes downhill.
Well, you know what? I've actually heard about something related to that, but it's called the Let's Play curse, where if you're recording something and like something just obscurely just goes wrong, or things just start going wrong, or something like that, that's just been attributed to some like video like player, like streamers, like Achilles heel, pretty much. But
no, I don't know. It's just like only in Yu-Gi-Oh that really happens to me because when we play Halo, I don't even notice the camera. Like I'm in the game. And occasionally, I basically won't act like I'm recording. I'll be talking like to the people in the party.
Yeah.
And you'll hear that, which I haven't released any Halo videos yet. But yeah, it's just like in most games, I get like actual into the game. It's just when I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh, like we're just joking around, like we're basically making fun of Joey from the series. He's like, and stuff like that, and it's just that notch. Like, oh yeah, I'm actually trying to create content now. I'm not letting it flow naturally, and it hits me hard because if you watch the videos, you can see he's like, I'm doing moves that I shouldn't be doing. Like, Monster, I had most of his deck gone. Like basically, if I would have ended the turn, he would have lost. But I played the one monster that basically brings all of his banished cards back to his deck. Which is like, I knew as soon as I did it, it's like, yep, I'm gonna lose now. And needless to say, I lost. Spoiler alert for the video. And
that's hilarious. Yeah. He's one card from a deck out, and all of a sudden you're like, hey, I'm feeling generous. Let's play this monster.
No, when I summon the monster, I have like fucking 5,000 attack points. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to win this in a deck out. I'm going to try to win this in a fucking like just life point burn. And needless to say, I attacked, I lost, game over. But yeah, what have you been playing, Gingerboy?
Actually, Gingerboy has already said what he'd been.
Yeah.
Wait, I think maybe.
No,
no. Wait a second. I'm jumping the gun right here. Gingerboy, what have you been playing?
God, Dick, I want to talk about what I've been playing this week.
Sorry, man, I forgot.
No, I haven't been playing anything. Go ahead and skip me.
You sure? You sure?
Yeah, I played like Last of Us for like 3 hours. So
you played the work game.
Yes, for like 70.
All right, then. Well,
for 70 hours.
It's not a very fun game. It's pretty repetitive. The
same stages over and over again.
Same stages over and over again. Kind of, they don't even change the color scheme like they do in like at least NES games. Change the color scheme. Graphics are pretty cool though. I mean, I gotta give like a pretty big thumbs up to the graphics.
Pretty much real deep graphics, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, about as good as it gets. Like, I'd say what I was expecting, PS5 graphics almost. Yeah.
What you mean PC now graphics?
Sure. I don't know. I don't have a $6,000 computer, so I don't know. But I'll take your word for it.
All
I
right.
wish I had a $6,000 computer.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
no shit.
that was my week. I went to the fair, the Iowa State Fair, over the weekend.
Okay.
And
how was that?
It's the fair. It's been that way since like 1995. But yet, it's the biggest fair in the country, and I don't know why. Pay $11 to go into a place where nothing's free and everything's double the price of what it should be. $6 for a corn dog, sure, why not?
$18 for a 2-liter. $18 for a 20-ounce Coke.
$11 for a 16-ounce beer, and that's not even a joke. That's actually the true price of a Budweiser at the fair.
$20
oh my god!
It's like $20 to get funneled by a clown. Sure.
It is kind of.
He'd pay that for free.
I've done that. No, it is kind of funny though. So like the big thing at our fair is like just how many things they have on a stick. Like they have like 70,000. I'm pretty sure they have a stick on a stick, and they'd sell it for like $8. And people would probably buy it.
Look, Mommy, look what I bought.
Like, we have funnel cakes on a stick now. That's the big thing this year.
Oh my god.
But it's
dude.
pretty funny. So
No, I want a funnel cake.
it was pretty good. I had one with whipped cream on it. But there was
I like sugar and syrup.
that's always good too. But there's a funnel cake stand, and next to it, I was in line at the funnel cake stand. There was like 10 people in front of me, and then
You worked your way from stand to stand.
pretty much actually. Yeah, it's basically what we do at the fair is. It's the exact same setup as it's been as long as I can remember. Like, you really just like, you eat as soon as you get there, and you just walk around, look at crap until you get hungry again. Then you eat some more, and then you just walk around some more, and then eat some more until you get hungry. So,
And you haven't even burned off the first funnel cake's calories.
I'm pretty sure I haven't burned off what I ate from the fair over the weekend. No, so I'm on the funnel cake. I'm in the line for getting the funnel cake, and I was in line. It took me about 15 minutes to get a funnel cake. Next to it, in that entire 15 minutes, next to it was a stand that only sold banana and strawberry smoothies. One person got a smoothie. That is basically what I wish I would have took a picture of this. Like, it was a huge line.
That healthy person.
Yeah, like there was the one person.
And then that person that's drinking the smoothie is like, fuck y'all have to wait.
Yeah, that's the fair in a nutshell. It's like, it's not deep fat fried and on a stick. I don't want it. If they made shakes or smoothies on a stick, that thing would sell like hotcakes. Yeah, so that
Because the hotcakes sell like hotcakes.
hotcakes on a stick, I just made $1 million. Yeah, but that's pretty much my week.
All
The
right.
trick to doing that is take a Swiss roll, take a stick, put the stick through the Swiss roll, put it in grease. There you go.
Yeah,
Sell
sell
for
for
it.
$6.
It tastes like diabetes.
It was pretty funny. I gotta say this. So they have like a bunch of like carnival, like stupid games and stuff there, and everybody's like, it's all their own like independent, like, you know, stands and games and stuff there. Like, they just rent out the space. There was this game. This guy was charging. It was three throws for $3. He threw his ball. What his game was there was 3 shelves with a bunch of red Solo cups on them, and he had to knock down like 10 of these like 20 Solo cups in 3 throws, and he won a prize. That was his game. He just basically went out to the store and bought like a big freaking bag of red Solo cups and a bunch of dollar balls from Walmart, and is charging people $3 every time they want to play that game. This is why I hate the fair.
Try to get conned by the carny.
Basically, yeah, like all their game. Like, the one guy had a game where you threw a ball into a laundry basket. That was the game. That was the freaking game. You threw a ball in a laundry basket, and you won like a stupid little 80-cent freaking prize. I hate the fair. I can rant all day about how much I hate the fair. So,
Hey, Mommy, look what I won. I won an 80-cent chicken McNugget.
it cost me
How much-
$45, but I got it.
Well, anyway, let's go on to some news.
The fair sucks, people.
Well, as like a lot, to take away from that and get into a little bit more serious note and stuff like that. Over the past like couple days, or actually yesterday, the passing of there was
No. Let's say this for last because it's sad.
Okay. Well, in that case, let's just go ahead and start with this major thing that we just learned of today. WWE is actually coming out with a digital card game. Now,
They
from
want
what
that Hearthstone money.
Yeah, I know. They look like they're trying to go after the Hearthstone money indeed. Well, basically what this is, it's basically 2K developed this digital WWE card game. It's going to be released tomorrow as of this recording, it's August 13th, so on the 14th of August. It's supposed to be releasing on iOS, Android, and like all sorts of other like tablets and smartphone devices, I guess. And, well, there's no really any details about how this card game's being played or, like, how much they're going to be charging for, like, little incremental digital, like, cards or stuff.
They're probably just charging. You could buy packs, I guarantee, is what's going to be.
It's probably going to be kind of like how certain other, like, companies, say like Konami or some charges for, like digital cards and all this other stuff.
Yep.
So, yeah, there's obviously going to be some major microtransaction stuff going on here, but... anyway, my overall impression of this is like, this is all fine and okay and stuff like that, but I just feel it's it's kind of a bad idea just to go with just those devices in general, because why not just I would like to play something of that nature, maybe on the PC, hopefully, if it does come out for like the personal computer. But that's just me.
Well, I mean,
I've
talked about this before. If you go a while back, I did this with NBA 2K had a game like this. You can actually like use the you actually earn like experience points for your NBA character in the NBA 2K game.
Yeah.
And I got addicted to this quite a bit. It's basically the same company, 2K, made this card game as well. So I have a feeling, I think it'd be really cool if they actually cross promoted this somehow with like your creative player in NBA 2 or WWE 2K15. It would be cool. But I am actually, because I got really addicted to that NBA game for a couple weeks there. I'm probably gonna download this tomorrow and I'll play it a bunch. So I'm pretty excited. Does
anyone remember back in like 2005 they had this WWE draft?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like you could basically fantasy WWE.
Yeah, I remember something of that nature.
And it was like, oh my god, that took off probably about a month and then it crashed and burned.
Yeah, the WWE has been known to like release products that have just majorly just crashed.
They're just trying to jump on like bandwagons because fantasy football, that stuff.
Oh my
they
god! The whole XFL
fantasy
thing.
WWE. Yeah,
remember
it's
the
like
whole
fantasy.
they tried to create their own freaking football league, and then
but to be fair, this isn't WWE production. This is a 2K production.
That's very true too.
So.
Right, but it's also WWE has their hand in it.
Yeah, but I mean, this thing is going to be cheap to run, and people are going to. There's those Uber wrestling fans that are going to go out and buy the packs. It's going to be dirt cheap to run this freaking thing.
Does anyone actually buy the WWE trading card game? Cards
enough to keep it going.
I guess so. I
mean
hell,
they
kids gotta collect something, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know, man. I don't know because I'm where I work. I see all the trading cards. You got the massive section of Magic.
Yep.
The massive section of Pokemon.
Yep.
The medium section of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yep.
Then you have those little tiny off-brand you have like the the small section of baseball cards, basketball cards, football cards. One little tiny row actually of WWE cards.
Yep, that's right. I've seen those too.
I've seen the same pack of John Cena for years.
It haunts him every day he goes into work.
It's like the small package of WWE cards that has John Cena on the cover.
It's like
same package, everything. Like hasn't been touched in over a year, and it's just sitting there. That entire row is just sitting there. When all the Pokemon cards, all the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, all the Magic cards, that whole those sections are a fucking mess.
Oh yeah, they are
every day. Football cards, baseball cards, basketball cards. Those sections are like kind of in a mess. WWE, nope.
Yeah.
Perfect row.
I imagine it's pretty profitable if it's still up and running.
I just want to know. It's like,
I could just imagine like if Knuckles like leaves his job or something like that, and he sees that same John Cena's pack. It's like, what the hell? Buy that.
It's all John Cena cards.
He's like, damn
John
it.
Cena suplex or John Cena. Five
knuckle shuffle.
5 knuckle shuffle Edge. 5 knuckle shuffle Lesnar. 5 knuckle shuffle fucking
CM Punk.
Whoever. CM Punk. Yeah.
5 knuckle shuffle Knuckles.
Nah. Like I don't remember being in the ring. That's like fucking attitude adjustment. Different.
Stop it. Stop it now. I've had to listen to Yu-Gi-Oh talk already. I'm stopping the John Cena talk now.
You know what's hilarious?
Whoa. Gingerboy here, stopping the Cena talk.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I find that ironically hilarious too.
Because I know this will go on for 20 more minutes if I don't stop it now.
That's all he does, though. 5 knuckle shuffle.
Stop it. Nope.
Pick up Powerbomb.
Next topic, Jack. Next topic. Go.
Yeah, one more thing
Powerbomb,
before
there we
moving
go.
up to the next topic. Could you just imagine if Knuckles buys that pack of cards, opens it, and like John Cena's like doing the 5 knuckle shuffle, and it's just the same card, it's just a different outfit for each time.
It's a giant poster of John Cena doing the 5 knuckle shuffle.
No, that's the coup de grace in the last pack. It's like all.
No, it's like the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like from the second season.
Oh,
where you
God.
put all the cards.
It's Yu-Gi-Oh
all the
and John
cards you
Cena
won
together. It's getting worse.
You put all the cards together, and when you flip them over, it turns into a Cena poster.
Okay, that's good enough right there.
Oh,
I'm done.
So anyway,
I'm in
we
hell.
got news. We got news of for just today of the Power Ranger movie. The actual Power Ranger movie is dated for
Power
July
Rangers.
22nd of 2016. Well, you know what? I'm not too sure who's directing it, but
Michael Bay.
oh god, it better not be Michael Bay.
Lionsgate is the people behind it, so
They can't afford
Well,
it.
hell.
just
Okay.
think of maybe some no-name guy. They're just trying to reboot it.
Well, that definitely.
Okay,
sounds
I
logical
want
to
to
me.
point. Okay, so here is the executive producer for the movie. Has also worked on Star Trek,
Okay.
Amazing Spider-Man 2,
Okay.
and Transformers.
That's just
Oh.
that is the you said like executive producer, right?
Yes,
That's just the person that funds the money.
I know. I'm just saying, but he's gonna want to bring people in that have made him all that money.
Yeah,
You're right.
better not be Michael Bay. Well, anyway,
Dude, can you imagine a Michael Bay fucking Power Ranger movie?
I don't want to.
you know
I've-
that would actually make sense to tell you
I've
how
already-
No, think about it. Go back to all the show. Go back to the original series.
Yeah.
You had the fucking Green Ranger's Megazord
Yep.
that came in and just destroyed the fucking bay that it's coming
Just
from.
destroyed out the city that it was trying to save.
Can you
remember
imagine
that.
how much explosives that would happen?
Dude, actually, now that I think about it, that would probably be the most ideal thing. You have Michael Bay and some of those explosions, Megazords going from out of everywhere.
Finally, something Michael Bay could make that satisfies his explosions.
And all of a sudden he
Think
adds in
about
Mega
all the
Fox as the
cheesy-
Pink Ranger.
Oh god. You know, I want to go into that real quick because Megan Fox says she would never work with Michael Bay again after the second Transformers movie.
And guess what
now
happens?
you got. And guess what happens? She comes in for TMNT.
As
Money,
April
money,
O'Neil.
yeah.
She likes that money? Money. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, speaking of Crime Time, remember when Crime Time teamed up with John Cena?
Oh, God.
I'm fucking with y'all. Continue.
Knuckles, you're fired.
You can't fire me, bitch.
I just did.
Teamed up with John Cena and been, like, just destroyed the shit out of JBL's limo. Anyway.
Stop it.
So there's a little bit of sad news to go upon. Yesterday, we've learned about the tragic news that Robin Williams actually passed away. He was a very influential comedian to a lot of our childhoods. I mean, a lot of us remember him from movies like Aladdin, Mrs.
You know, it's
Doubtfire, and stuff.
Kind of messed up if you watch Robin Williams like actual stand up,
Yeah.
and you watch that when you were a kid, you'd be scarred.
Yeah, that's very true, too. I mean, I'm glad I didn't watch a lot of that when I was a kid, but that's...
You watch the kid movies he was in.
Yeah, you know what? Because that was the thing at the time. You know, growing up, you know, I would watch like movies like Aladdin with him, like voicing the genie, and then like movies like Flubber and Mrs. Doubtfire,
Jumanji.
Oh yeah, those.
Robin Williams went from Jumanji to The Birdcage.
Mm-hmm.
Please tell me y'all seen have y'all not seen The Birdcage?
I watched. I haven't seen it since I was younger. You know, I was
I haven't
younger.
seen
but
the Birdcage, I don't think, but
That's basically where you play a gay man in a gay nightclub with Gene Hackman.
that
That
does
movie
sound
was
amazing.
hilarious.
no, it's an underrated, very underrated Robin Williams movie. Man of the Year.
Huh?
That was actually really, really good. That was the one I think it was like 2006, where he's like basically he does like the Jon Stewart role, where he does like comedy show on,
Right.
you know, about
Then he
politics,
becomes
and
president.
then he runs for president and he actually wins. Yeah, that was a
Oh,
great
man.
one. 1 Hour Photo was pretty good. That was a weird one where he was actually like a very serious role where he was actually like a murderer.
Yeah.
That was a great.
Guess
that was a great
what
one
his
too.
name. Do you remember what his name was in that movie?
That was a very strange movie, though, too.
Which movie?
Well, the movie
1
where
Hour
he
Photo?
plays... 1 Hour Photo, where he plays the bad guy.
His name was Seymour Parrish.
Yeah.
Now, that's something you wouldn't catch until, like, right after the movie, like, months away. It's like, huh, Seymour Parrish?
Oh, I forgot about Patch Adams. That was a great
Oh,
one.
Patch Adams was a good movie. Oh, how about...
Yeah,
how about...
Bicentennial Man. Have y'all seen that?
Yeah,
Bicentennial
I didn't
Man?
care for that
That
one.
movie was sad.
And that movie, Jack, you know, that, the kid
Oh,
that,
dude, I actually watched it a couple years ago. Still holds up.
Dude, the movie Jack and stuff, where, like, he plays the role of a kid or something that just
He's like 10.
ages incredibly. He's 10, but he looks like he's 40.
Yeah, he ages 4 times too fast. Goodwill Hunting.
Good Will Hunting was a great movie. He wasn't in it enough, though.
I'm just gonna everybody, and I posted on my Facebook page. Everybody needs to go up and look up Robin Williams stand up on golf.
Just basically any type of stand up from Robin Williams in general. I think.
Yeah, but the golf one is the one that I think stood out for me the most. So I would recommend it. If you haven't seen that yet, check that out. I mean, if you're not in tears by the end, I don't know. You're dead inside.
Dude, do you remember that one like year in the Academy Awards where he actually sang the song from like South Park or something like that, Blame Canada?
Oh, wow.
He did, actually. I remember watching it live, like on the Academy Awards and stuff like that. He was just singing Blame Canada, blah, blah, blah.
I was reading a thing about it, about him after they announced he passed away, and the Aladdin was gonna be nominated for a best like adaptation of a screenplay, but because of he did so much improv on the for the movie, they like changed a lot of the story. So it wasn't a close enough adaptation to the screenplay, so they weren't able to be nominated for the award.
Oh, that's a bunch of crap. You know
I think that's pretty awesome though, the fact that he cost him an Oscar because he was just so good.
Quickly.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Robin Williams movie?
Oh man, it's tough. I'm kind of
Jack. What's your favorite Robin Williams movie?
Hook.
Jack.
Hook is a
Ooh.
great movie.
I thought you were gonna say Jack. Jack.
Hook,
No.
really.
I'm just gonna say Hook because it had a great. Robin Williams is great in that movie, you know, along with like, oh man, there's other actors in there. I think wasn't Dustin Hoffman was that movie too?
Yeah, he played
like,
Hook.
He was Hook.
Oh, even Julia Roberts was in that movie too, as like Tate.
Wasn't she? Yeah, Tinkerbell. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Robin Williams, Dustin Hoffman, Julia Roberts, Bob Hoskins.
Oh, Bob Hoskins, that's who I was thinking.
Maggie Smith, yada yada yada.
I still love the scene in that movie where they like use their imagination for the food. And he finally sees the food, and they had a food fight. I don't know why, but I always loved that scene. I thought it was an awesome scene as a kid.
Alright,
Gingerboy, what's your favorite movie?
Oh man, it's kind of I'd say Good Will Hunting for more of a serious role, and I'm gonna be cheap about it. I'm saying that, but for comedy, I have to go with Jack.
Yeah, that's a good movie too.
Really?
Yeah.
I like. All right, I'm gonna copy you. I'm gonna have to go with, Dead Poet Society for
Oh
drawing.
yeah.
I never even heard
And
of that
I'm
one.
gonna have to go with Aladdin for animation and comedy.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Oh dude, the first Aladdin and even the third Aladdin movie, he had some good ones too.
Was he in the third one? I know he was in the
Yeah,
first
he
was
two.
the third one.
He-
The
he
second,
was-
the
he
second
was in
one
the
was
third
Dan
one.
Castella, I think it was. Like the voice of Homer
Oh,
Simpson.
so King of Thieves was the third one? I thought it was
Yes.
the second
Yeah.
one.
Yes, it was the third one, King of Thieves.
Okay.
Aladdin and the King of Thieves.
God, I remember watching that
Oh,
movie so
there's also
much.
Mrs. Doubtfire, but
Oh yeah, I know. Mrs. Doubtfire was awesome.
Never
But,
the biggest Doubtfire fan, but that's still all right.
I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah, Pierce Brosnan was in that movie too. That was kind of funny. But
Yeah, at the time it was Bond with Robin Williams.
I know.
Also, we can't forget Good Morning Vietnam.
Oh yeah, of course not. Of course not. That's a classic right there.
Mm-hmm.
But there's actually another little thing related to Robin Williams, though. Apparently, the gamers inside the World of Warcraft is gonna be doing memorializing like Robin Williams and stuff inside the game, since he was a big World of Warcraft gamer, you know. But I'm not too sure what exactly they're gonna be constructing, but it's really awesome how he had that much of an impact on like that, on that like game enough to where people who are like playing the games like, hey, let's just recognize him digitally inside this game,
Yeah, I guess what happened was they started an online petition.
Yeah,
actual good online petition.
Yeah, for once it wasn't something
right?
stupid like don't make the Rise of Tomb Raider an Xbox One exclusive. But so they started it, and within hours of actually the announcement of Robin Williams passing away, the World of Warcraft Twitter account came out and said that they haven't said what they're going to do yet, but they said they will do something for him. I think they're wanting a character for him. I think it'd be kind of cool if they did like a character and it's just like you can dress him up as like Patch Adams.
NPC. He's going to be an NPC. We just don't know what yet.
Okay,
dude, that'd be kind of funny, like a giant statue of like Robin Williams or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
I don't know. It'd be kind of scary to see Robin Williams like NPC dressed up as Patch Adams, and you have that huge, and he's like a troll character. You see that huge red nose and those freaking horns. That'd probably be scary as hell.
That'd be awesome. He has the clown shoes on.
Oh my god.
The squeaking clown shoes. Anyway.
But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh, there was also a terrible thing from the internet.
Oh yeah,
where his daughter Zelda Williams.
Oh yeah,
got basically removed herself from social media because of assholes.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
that
people
absolutely sucks.
People are upset with her because her dad committed suicide. I guess.
Are you serious? That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous notion to do to somebody. I mean, she was very vocal with her social media stuff as well, but it takes a few rotten assholes just to spoil something that...
Twitter has done something good where they basically deleted all the fucking tweets that was sent to her and the family.
That's cool.
Yeah, no shit, though. I mean, that family wants privacy, for God's sake, so they don't need anything else to really just stem from some jerk asses and stuff online that have nothing better to do than to fucking jerk off and to go ahead and just, oh, hey, your dad died, blah, 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 It's just, it's ridiculous.
People suck.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. But anyway, let's go on to let's go off the whole, sad talk, and let's get into some announcements and rumors here. So, apparently, DayZ could be a timed exclusive to the PlayStation 4. So, as we all know, Gamescom has been happening this week, and Sony has some, various announcements, and this was one of them. So, what do you guys think? Time exclusive or not?
They've already... So, the reason people thought it was exclusive at first was because they announced it at the Sony Gamescom presser, but they have... DayZ developers have come out and said it's not exclusive. As of now, it's not planned to be exclusive to PS4.
Yeah.
But I feel that the DayZ fad has kind of come and gone. And we talked about it last week with zombies, and I feel like the zombie fad is gone. And
I've played it. I bought the alpha, played it probably for about 6 hours. Got killed by zombies twice. 2 times. And got killed by humans. 1, 2, 3, 4. I lost count. And it's a game where humans and the world itself are more of a threat than the zombies are.
Yeah, and it's kind of what, if a zombie apocalypse did happen, that'd more likely be the case. And I mean, it sounds really fun and all, but I feel like the overall, people going...
Well, we'll see. I don't think the game itself is actually released yet.
No, it's still an alpha, and it's like a 5-year-old game.
Yeah, but I don't know. If it's coming to the PS4, I might pick it up.
It would really depend on price and friends.
Maybe about $50, and all the talking shit people were playing it.
More like $30, and all my friends are playing it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know what? I personally...
You know, all your friends are not going to be playing it.
Well, I mean, at least the people, at least a handful of people.
That's why I said talking shit people were playing it.
Yeah, if I can get 4 or 5 friends to play it with on a consistent basis for a little while, that'd be pretty sweet. But outside, I don't care.
I can tell you how day one would be. Hey, where'd you spawn? I don't know. I see water. Where are you at? I don't know. I'm in the middle of the forest. Do you know where Cherno is? No, I can't say it. Well, fuck. Alright, let's keep walking.
Nope, dead.
Oh my god, zombie!
Well, you know what?
That would be day one.
You know what I would think, though? A timed exclusive? I could see it because it's like that. It's like we're in the age right now for game developers, especially if they're like they're trying to get on any console that they see as profitable. So that being a time exclusive, I see that pretty much happening in my honest opinion.
Yeah, I see it happen. I just don't. I don't think it's a big splash for Sony though.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I mean, you might get some PC gamers that come over. Like, oh, cool, playing on.
Or you might get console gamers. It's like, oh, DayZ, I hear great things about this on the PC. My PC won't handle it though, so
yeah, there's that too.
Or I'm a Mac user and I want to play this game.
Very
Bam.
very true, very true.
Well, let's see. Another thing that came off from Gamescom was the release of a game on the PS4 called PT. So, guys, true or false? Is this a teaser for Silent Hill?
It is. It did come out, I believe, today. That PT stands for Playable Teaser, and it's actually kind of basically almost what Ground Zeroes is for Metal Gear Solid. This is kind of what PT is what Silent Hill is for. PT is Ground Zero basically for the Silent Hill series, which is also being made by Hideo Kojima.
Yeah,
so,
that's actually a pretty big statement right there. Hideo Kojima is going to be making and help make a Silent Hill game
with Norman Reedus.
Dude, that's freaking crazy. I'm just seeing the whole aspect because I know exactly how Hideo Kojima does a lot of his Metal Gear Solid games and how crazy the story and all the various combat from those games can be. Now you have his mind combined with other well-known developers and game makers and stuff, trying to create a Silent Hill game. Dude, this could have the potential of being something awesome.
Yeah, I could actually care about Silent Hill for the first time since Silent Hill 1. But look forward to playing this game in 2017. Wait, no, it just got delayed. 2019. Wait, no, got delayed again. Oh, PS5 launch title.
Knuckles, what do you think?
I don't know. I've never really been a fan of Silent Hill, so my instincts is to not really care. But it might be interesting seeing how you got the guy from Metal Gear coming to help on this horror game.
I know, right?
I might rent it. I'm not going to say much in advance.
Yeah, because we don't.
But I will definitely look more into this.
Yeah,
all I gotta say, there's got to be Pyramid Head. He's got to be somewhere.
Oh, of course he will be. He's yeah, but no, I think the PT is actually a free downloadable on PS4. So I downloaded it. I've only played for a few minutes, but I'm probably gonna play it more this weekend. So I'll talk about it then. But it looks pretty interesting.
Okay, now the next thing on the agenda, Microsoft actually had a couple of announcements here. They introduced the Halo channel, and also Halo 5 beta starts December 29th. Of course, it probably is going to be a little bit... actually, there's going to be access to the Halo 5 beta with the Master Chief Collection when that releases in November. But
well, no, it basically, if you buy the Master Chief Collection,
yeah,
that's when the beta starts for those people that bought Master Chief Collection.
Oh, okay.
So
I was
December...
under the assumption that the December 29th was going to be the actual start for everybody.
No, December 29th is when it starts for people that bought the Master Chief Collection. I think it goes like January. Yeah. To January 18th, I believe is when it ends. But I guess there's ways you can get into it without actually buying the Master Chief Collection, which is not surprising. You can a lot of people got into Destiny beta without actually pre-ordering Destiny.
Yeah, no shit. The three freaking extra codes for the beta stuff.
We'll say that's Bungie. So
yeah, that's Bungie.
That's all. That was Bungie. This is going to be 343 in Microsoft, so
yeah,
the way they did it back when for the Halo Reach beta is the only way you could play the Halo Reach beta was if you had the ODST disc.
Yeah, there's no way to get people to buy ODST. The only way to get people to buy Crackdown was put Halo 3 beta in it.
Yep, that's true. And the kicker is that Crackdown was actually a decent game at the time.
Yeah, unlike ODST.
Give or take. But anyway, I'm kind of interested to know about this Halo channel. Is it exactly what I'm thinking it is? Like Halo matches you can watch and all this other stuff, or?
Yeah, I guess there's you can watch live Twitch streams. They're gonna have video fan made video content on there. They have the Forward Unto Dawn movie. They're gonna put the TV show they're still working on there, and something like Halo Nightfall. I don't know what that is.
Nightfall is basically the new Forward Unto Dawn. It's a new film that they're going to do.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
it's basically just gives you detail before Halo 5.
Okay, all right. So yeah, that's all going to be on the Halo channel.
Well,
that starts in December as well.
All right. Next, I'm actually going to say something that we didn't really put on the agenda because I just remembered it. But during the week, we've had some Pokemon news for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, so I'll just state them really quick. We got confirmation of more new Mega Pokemon, like new Mega Evolutions and stuff like that for Altaria, for Lopunny, for Salamence, and let's see.
Slowbro.
Oh, yeah, Slowbro and Adino and stuff like that. Just 5 different Mega Evolutions. I might be forgetting one. I'm not too sure. But all that in the span of a week. Plus, there's confirmation that you're gonna be getting a shiny Beldum, or a shiny Beldum and stuff at the launch, Wi-Fi distribution, the same way that we got that Speed Boost Torchic with Blazikenite.
Nice.
So that's more incentive to buy that game on day one. I mean that just sounds really awesome. The last bit of news from the Pokemon front and stuff like that is, those little contests and stuff, Pokemon contests. Well, apparently you could win various forms of dressed up cosplaying like Pikachu and stuff that has their specific attacks. So one will have electric terrain, the other one will have meteor mash or flying press. The one with icicle crash kind of icicle I think it's icicle crash or something like that. Interests me the most because it's one of those high powerful special ice type moves that really would benefit with the Pikachu with a light ball and stuff. That basically ups. I believe it ups the special attack for Pikachu, but I'm not too sure. But anyway, that's pretty much the Pokemon talk that's happened this week. Pretty big.
Yeah. And I actually want to mention something that I did right before recording. It came out during Gamescom that there's a Call of Duty event. They had a multiplayer trailer come out and look pretty interesting. Then they had a Day Zero pre-order you can get. It's very limited. Where you can you get the game the day before it actually releases. So you get on November 3rd instead of the 4th. You get a bunch of extra guns. You get double XP for the entire day. Some other things. So I pre-ordered Call of Duty, guys.
You actually pre-ordered that Call of Duty game? Really?
Yeah.
You pre-ordered Call of Duty Halo?
Yeah, I did.
That kind of looks a bit like Titanfall with the jetpacks.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, I hope you enjoy it, man.
Yeah, I hope I do too.
I hope you don't, just so you can realize what a fool you are.
Well, hell, if he doesn't enjoy it and stuff, we'll hear it on the podcast. So hey, it's going to be a win-win for either one of us,
Yeah.
But our last bit of announcements for this week results in the Rise of the Tomb Raider. So during Gamescom, Microsoft had their little press conference and stuff, and they announced that the Rise of the Tomb Raider is going to be Xbox One exclusive for now, pretty much.
Well, they said it's releasing exclusively on Xbox One fall of 2015, which that part kind of stuck out to people.
Huh.
And they came out today announcing, or the very next day came out and announced that actually it's only time exclusive, but they have not confirmed it will be on PS4, only PC.
Well, hell.
Yeah, it could be one of those dick moves where it's not exclusive, it's on PC.
Yeah, so I have a feeling we'll see it.
Yeah, that too.
On PS4 and in 2016, in March or something.
There's no doubt in my mind that that's going to be coming out on the PS4 or even the PC sometime down the line. It's especially probably a 6-month exclusive or something.
Yeah, especially for a game that they closed the company for because it only sold 5 million. I mean, it made money, but it wasn't. It's not like a AAA IP or anything. It's middle of the road. And I don't know why I'm assuming Xbox has shelled a lot of money for this for stuff because it's not this thing. This isn't going to sell 10 million copies. And second off,
Right.
why would Microsoft shell out a lot of money for this IP when it did marginally well for a game, but not like this isn't going to sell systems.
Tomb Raider hasn't been big since the PlayStation, and
yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
Well, the original PlayStation, it had its
the original PlayStation.
It had like a little bit of like like an identity crisis back when the PS2, the GameCube, the Xbox, and even more so like up until the reboot of Tomb Raider for the
which was
PS3
awesome,
and
I
Xbox
thought.
360. But yeah, it has been struggling up until that point and stuff. But well, hell,
Yeah.
if it releases for the Xbox One first, if it's a good game, I'll pick it up. I don't really care. Either
Yeah,
way
like,
or another.
I really enjoyed the reboot, and like as a PS4 owner, it sucked to hear it, but
I don't.
I'm not.
I don't understand the name. I thought Tomb Raider was Rise of the Tomb Raider.
I know, right?
And it doesn't make sense.
Now that
It doesn't have to.
Are you having a new remake, or is it a sequel to the remake?
Well, I think this is the first one was like a reboot, but it kind of explained the backstory. It was like a prequel reboot almost, where it explained like how she became the Tomb Raider, and then she rises back up, I guess, because I don't freaking know. I can't explain it.
Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Batman Begins. The Dark Knight rises.
Yeah, the Dark Knight Returns.
Well,
God,
anyway.
I don't know.
Well, anyway, that about does it for this episode for the Drunk Dash Nerds podcast. But instead of me doing a Wrestler of the Week and stuff like that, I'm instead going to put a little bit of a story for this time around. And this story revolves around my bad luck with the PlayStation Portable, which the PSP, obviously. Well, here's how it goes. One day, I decided, I don't want to play the PSP anymore. I want to upgrade to a PSP 2000 or a PSP 3000. So, I go to my local GameStop, I trade in my PSP, I get about a couple hundred for the device and stuff, and I get a used Kratos PSP. So, I go home, I start playing it, and all of a sudden, I notice very clearly on the lower left-hand portion of the screen, there is a big old watermark. That's like just a big old scratch in the LCD that I did not know existed there, and that the person selling me the device did not know it was there probably either. So, obviously, I went back, I got my money, and decided, instead of buying the PSP at the GameStop, I instead to go into the Walmart that was like really across the way. Now, the whole town that I went to, I have to go a town over to GameStop. So right across the street is this big old Walmart. So I go into Walmart, I buy the Madden edition of the PSP, which was a blue PSP, which I'm thinking, okay, this is awesome. It's a blue PSP. I want to play this. Okay, so within the car ride home, my parents stop at Safeway. They're going to be getting themselves some dinner and stuff. So I open the box and then I turn on the PSP because, hey, you know what? I wanted to try to see if I could play a little bit of Madden or do something on it. So I go up to set up the thing, and when it goes to entering the name and stuff of the device, all of a sudden I see the cursor scrolling. And scrolling from left to right, left to right, left to right. I tried doing the best that I could in order to recorrect the controls, and no, I had a defective button on my PSP. So after that, I told my parents we go to our local Walmart, which they did go ahead and do the exchange finally, because I had told them about the incident in Squim. And so after that, I decided to buy a piano black PSP and stuff finally. But people, my friends, still to this day, just off and on, just like, man, you really had some bad luck with the PSP. Because, I went through about 3 PSPs in the span of 24 hours. That's just the random bad luck that I've had with that system.
Someone was trying to tell you something.
Yeah, don't buy the PSP.
Yeah.
Well, but the opposite thing is, you know what? I've loved the PlayStation Vita, and I've had no problems with it. But anyway, that's my random-ass story of the week. And next week, I will return back to the wrestler stuff, because I know a lot of you fans, you do like it when I go into wrestling stuff. So, Knuckles, what's your trivia this week?
Thinking. Okay. We all know the game Resident Evil 4.
Yep.
Now, did you know that there was several versions before that game came out, all planned by Capcom to revamp the series, and one of the scrapped ideas for that franchise was released under a different title for the Capcom. Can any of you
Devil May
guess
Cry.
what game? Damn it!
Yeah, even I knew that.
You did. Alright.
Yeah, because Leon wasn't Leon
Wait a minute.
originally supposed to be
Resident Evil 4. I thought it was like Resident. I think it was like Resident Evil. Like, was it like Resident Evil 3? I'm not too sure.
It was 4.
It was 4. Man, damn.
Fuck y'all.
That was like way off even before like Resident Evil 4 like even released originally. That's kind of crazy. That was like a PS2 launch title too.
No, what?
With
Resident Evil 4?
No. I mean
Devil May
May Cry. That's what I was thinking, because wasn't that like one of the original like launch window type of games for the PS2?
I don't think so.
I'll have to look into that later.
Too bad we don't have like some sort of way to find that out.
Only if you could just fucking Google Resident or fucking God, what's that game
I'm already
called?
doing it.
Devil May Cry 98.
Oh, I can do that. Let's see. Devil May Cry. Damn you, phone! You fail me again. Anyway.
Yeah, so it's Resident Evil 4.
Okay. So that's a pretty cool tidbit.
Yep.
Well, anyway, guys, please check us out on our Drunk-Nerds Facebook group page, obviously, and also follow us on Twitter, drunk_nerds. And also, if you are on YouTube, if you want to check us out, like doing Let's Play videos or any type of random BS, Drunk Nerddom on YouTube. That's what we go by. So if you want to catch Knuckles and Monster trying to play a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or you want to catch me like being a total ass of myself and try to do a little bit of Outlast Abridged, please do so. Seriously. And also...
Seriously, do so. Fucking lonely.
Plus, we are planning new content every day. We're just planning little bits here and there. So, we have not abandoned anything.
No.
All right. Anything else you guys want to say before we get out of here?
I'm good.
All right.
Hadouken.
Okay, guys. For episode 60, I have been your host, the Jack of Hearts.
I was Gingerboy.
And I was obvious video game trivia man.
All right. Well, without further ado, guys, see you later and good night.
Excuse me. Few too many beers there. Anyways, we're on iTunes now, so go on there and check us out. And if you like us, leave us a review. And we'll even shout you out. And Jack will send you his credit card number.